Welcome everybody. I'm Gold Leader. I'm here with Patronus, and it's a magical Monday.
We have something extra special going on tonight, and a big thank you to our viewer that sent us this case of base set.
Booster box.
Booster box? Whatever. Yes, words.
Big difference.
I guess that's fair. A booster box of packs that is actually still sealed in the packaging. So which viewer was it that actually sent this to us?
Perez Diaz. I'm so bad with with Discord how to pronounce names. I can tell us perezdev.
Perezdev, thank you so much. This is really awesome. Yeah. I'm actually super excited about this.
Don't get too excited. We don't get to keep any of it.
Oh, I know, but okay. You still get to like open stuff and play with it.
Yeah, opening packs is just fun, right?
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
So, if you don't know who perezdev is, he's very active in the revival community. He is a big-time collector. He is known as the unicorn hoarder.
Is that his official tagline?
No, he's just like the guy I think with the most unicorns in in existence.
Got it.
So like to him,
he's the Darth Ted of unicorns from Harry Potter TCG.
Yeah, he I think he has more unicorns than anyone alive. They're not actually rare to him.
Okay, it's fair enough. Welcome ABT Silence. Glad to see you jump in. Squash. Nice to see you guys too. All right, so yes, we are taking a break from our bracket because perezdev sent us this sealed booster box. It's actually Portuguese. So I roughly speak Portuguese, so I might be able to interpret most of these for the most part. However, we're most likely just going to have Accio cards up at all times right next to us to cross-reference exactly how some of these cards work. So
yeah. I mean, luckily, like, it's base set, a lot of pictures. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Play might be a little slower than normal because we might have to look up a card or something. But yeah. I don't know all the cards in Harry Potter like I do in Star Wars or Magic or something. Right. Where in Star Wars or Magic, it can be in any language. As long as I see the picture, I know exactly what the card is.
That is just a little different statement.
But one day, Harry Potter will be up there.
You'll get there at some point. So we're going to crack into this bad boy, and I went and grabbed my knife so I could be clean about not damaging the box.
Yeah. And the goal is, I've never done, ever, a Harry Potter limited of anything. I'm curious if you guys post your experiences, like, in chat, like, yeah, I do sealed or I do draft. I'm curious how people actually do it, because every game has a different kind of challenge when it comes to limited, except for Magic. Magic's kind of the original game. They're the one that kind of figured it out. But they still have issues.
All right.
Don't pop it up.
Don't pop it up? Okay. As I say, we could just do the little...
No, let him pop it up.
Castle. So...
It's so funny to me how
here's some of the
how small these boxes are.
Yeah, so it looks like that's the three different sets of pack art.
They don't come 3 apart. They come out 2 apart.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, exactly. So...
See, when we were buying these at Gen Con, they had like the blisters where you just pulling the blisters off the racks. They had them in blister packs, and you were just pulling them off the rack. Like they had like, you know, like when you go to a store and they have like the wire racks and things are on pegs. That these used to be in like a sealed,
like a plastic,
like a blister pack with a cardboard plastic on it. They had them like that.
Really?
They also had these too, but like I would just remember like buying them in blister pack form.
Okay, interesting. Squatch limited could, in theory, mean doing a sealed, where we just take a set of packs and just jam them together to make a deck, or it could also be draft. I don't know how you handle either of those formats, given that you need a starting character. Like, I assume you just pick one from the ones that you've opened or drafted. I don't really know that answer, but we're going to come up with some rules of how we're going to do it, and
that could be a problem if we just did the ones. And I think that's what, if you just did the simple whatever you open, that's the Wizards that you could play, you might be an issue, because you could probably open 6 packs and not even get one. Or you could open 3 boosters in a draft and not get one.
True.
And I don't know how many boosters you need to draft. This game is similar to Magic, which is nice, where you don't have to draft, like, if you make a 40-card deck, you don't have to draft 40 cards. You only have to draft maybe like 25
right, because you
to
need
26
lessons.
as you have lessons.
Right,
Which is the problem every other game has, right?
Right.
Like games like Wizards TCG, for example. Like, we can't draft 3 booster packs in that game.
Correct.
Because even if you make a 40 card deck, you need 40 playables, not 27 or
Correct.
28 playables.
Correct.
So it's a big difference.
You gotta figure out the math.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. I think maybe we got enough boosters here to do this more than once. And
Agreed.
once we open them all, I think we're going to send these all back.
Correct. 100%.
But I thought it would be fun. Maybe first time ever we crack 6 boosters.
Okay.
And then maybe the chat could just decide which witch or wizard we each get to play. And we'll just pick one.
Okay.
Not even
out of the ones
we've
opened. Just
it's
out
got
of
to
the
be a
ones that
base set
exist.
witch or wizard.
Okay.
And chat can pick.
Okay.
For you and me.
Sure. That's fine.
And then whatever it is, that's the one we'll play with.
Okay. I mean, that's fine with me. So
we'll just have chat pick, and then we'll crack these boosters.
Yeah, and we can. Do we want to pick starting witches and wizards first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the that's what we should do.
Okay.
Vaughn says he likes having the power.
Of course he does. All right, so I guess we can start cracking these, and you guys can choose.
These are beautiful.
Yeah, they're all foily.
I can see why people collect the sealed product, like the booster pack. I mean, they are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to get me in trouble because it's going to make me want a set of booster packs, and Patronus is going to yell at me because that costs money.
Yeah, no.
Just a set of single boosters. I don't need booster boxes.
No.
See, I'm already getting yelled at.
I'm cheap, guys.
So someone says they think sealed is more fun than draft.
Okay.
And no, we don't want to both have the same witch wizard. But you know what? I actually think draft could be fun, and there's multiple ways to do it. And I have a couple ideas. So I think with this stream, we're just going to do a sealed. And I think the next one we do with the rest of these packs, we'll maybe do some options on my thoughts on how you could do limited to make it more fun.
Sure.
Or draft to make it more fun.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
I think we'll do sealed tonight. But let's see. So we have one person says we both get Colin, but I think one person, I don't want to have the same witch or wizard. That's kind of lame.
That's fine.
So
we can have one Colin and we can have one of something else.
What else do people want us to do?
You'll have to go grab the characters.
Is Colin Creevy a base set hero?
I don't know.
A base set witch? I didn't even know that.
Wizard.
Yeah,
I think he says he was joking.
Oh. So, what's a base witch or wizard that we should play? We're gonna start opening these packs. While you guys,
you guys can kind of drum it up and chat and figure out which one we should pick.
And the funny is, I'll start putting these on camera as we open them.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what most of these will do. All right, so.
Yeah, you won't be able to read any of them.
Yeah, but you guys are like us. Like most of you will just know from the pictures. So we got whatever this card is. Now Petrona should be able to read some of this. If she can't, I'm going to be disappointed.
I mean, I could, but I don't think this is a really fun time for me to just potentially butcher some Portuguese. Especially since a lot of these words, I'm sure, are just completely made up because they're made up in English. So,
are they?
Yeah. J.K. Rowling made up a lot of words for this universe.
Well, let's say the creatures are pretty easy because 99% of the creatures are vanilla.
Yes, yeah,
so
that is true.
The creatures are pretty easy. I tell you what, though, the packs smell real good when you open them. You can't see, but I'm sniffing the cards.
Yeah, that's always a old Magic player thing to do, is just like sniff cards as they come out of a pack.
I mean, is it weird? I don't think it's weird at all to sniff brand new cards out of the pack. I don't think I have gotten to my rare yet. So it's interesting how the rares are sorted. So I've got, the rare must be after this. Oh, snap. We got a foil, hollow already. Bam.
Your hands in the way.
perezdev. Got yourself
Oh,
a foil
Snape.
Professor Snape.
There you go.
That's probably pretty good. I would imagine that would be a good pull in the base set.
Isn't that he only comes in foil, right?
I don't know.
Because that's why we had to print.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I think he only comes in foil.
But still.
I don't know how
He's
rare
a very
Snape is.
he's a very good wizard, so. And then we got, oh man, I love the foreign language lessons.
Yeah.
So this is all dangerous stuff, guys.
Squatch says sniffing cards and new books are both the best.
Oh, new books too. Yeah, you're so right. A new book and cards.
I don't know. I like the smell of old musty books.
Mm.
That's just a personal
All right,
preference.
what did you get?
Okay, so here's my poll here.
I'm waiting for more suggestions on starting which Wizards.
Someone has suggested Snape, oddly enough, before you cracked that.
Oh, okay.
Draco as an option.
Okay.
Although I don't know if there's a particular which Draco is from the base.
It's just Draco Malfoy.
Okay.
Just the one that makes
Just
you
flat out Draco.
Yeah, the one that has the action to make you discard.
There are some cards here that I don't actually recognize.
A bunch of these. I recognize them, but I don't know what they all do. Homework.
Yeah.
Is that the card you opened? Or?
This is homework. Deber de casa. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
That's not homework.
Yeah, we got the same card. I don't know what that is.
It's a fake word. I remember looking at it. It's not a real word. It's a made up Harry Potter word, I think.
Well, it's funny. I don't even know how to go about actually. You know what? I'll be right back while you're opening that pack.
I'm done. So I'll just dig into the next one.
Okay, that's fine.
And then yeah, some of the lessons. All right. Interesting.
I just realized a flaw in our plan.
What's the flaw in our plan?
We were thinking about just looking up these cards on Accio to figure out what they do.
Uh-huh.
But if you can't read the Spanish language, what are you going to type into Accio?
Oh, I mean, you could do a translation, but I mean, I also could probably tell you sort of what it might be in some ways.
Vaughn says he could figure out cards for us too.
Okay.
Obviously, like the creatures are pretty easy.
Creatures are easy. And I'll do some sorting.
Apparently, I have not played with a ton of base set because, like, I remember specifically this card, this picture, and I remember this picture.
Sort in a second.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, you got an Accio.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Which is this? There's no translation of that word. It is 100% made up. And then lesson. Got you the same from both.
What was your rare?
Transfiguration test.
Oh, that's a good card.
And then
a foil invisibility cloak. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, a foil one.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of sorting here.
This is, I don't know what this card is, but I've seen it before. Illegal?
Elegibus, maybe?
Elegibus. That probably, yeah, no, I think that's right.
Along illegible, maybe? Something
I've
along
got
those
another
lines
one of
here?
these cards. I don't know what that is. Cura para
Cura para like boil cure maybe?
Okay.
I'm not totally sure what I mean cure 4 is definitely that part. I don't know what the last part is.
Alright. Yeah. Harry Potter cards, man, they're so pretty. Ooh, a Remembrall.
Nice.
There are some cards I know. Some kind of toad. Giant toad, maybe?
I don't know.
Sapo? I don't know.
The estimação, not sure what that would stand for. I think estimação
Look at
was
this
just
card.
estimation, but that doesn't make
I
any
don't
sense.
remember seeing that card.
Yeah,
So
I
rare?
don't know that I remember seeing it either.
Might be a rare, we don't know. So here's the other question. How do people open their packs? Like, everybody I feel like has like a strategy for opening their packs.
Really?
Oh yeah. Like, no, I don't think people all open their packs. Like, how do you open your pack?
Like I pull this part out,
Uh-huh.
and then I hold at the top here.
Okay, so that's how I do it.
I hold, except the cards are a little.
Because that way you
they're
don't
not-
want to bend the cards.
So I hold at the top, and then I pull.
That's how I do it too. Yeah.
That's probably why I do it that way, is because that's how you taught me to do it.
I've seen people like try to like yank at the packs. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff.
Some people say they cut the tops off. That would work too.
Oh, with scissors? Well, that's interesting. I guess if you're trying to pull like, you know, mint cards, you don't want to damage them in any way.
Yeah.
Starting to get duplicates here.
Oh, they're commons and stuff. That'll
Yeah.
happen.
This is weird how many duplicates are in this, like this in another pack. I've got 2 of these wolves. Got another boa. Oh, a giant tarantula. I like that card. That's cool. Someone uses their teeth?
Oh,
Wow.
gosh.
Okay, interesting. Oh, a Kelpie.
Yeah. Some of the words you know they 100% made up because they're not even translated.
Yeah. Okay. And
Potion de Mortal. Potion of Living Death.
okay. You're up.
Alrighty. Deck number 3 for me.
Oh yeah, people. That's another thing too. Like people will. This is mind blowing to me. People, especially like with really old games where packs are rare, like people will like use X-Acto knives to like perfectly cut these things open, and they preserve the wrappers.
Oh. So
And
they
like,
can, like,
so they can resell them or save them.
interesting.
Like I've seen people pay like $100 for a beta wrapper from Magic, like just the wrapper,
That's interesting.
or even like the empty box.
Wow, I keep getting the same 2 lessons in all of my packs. I keep getting the Transfiguration and Cure Magical Creatures. That's funny how that's happening.
Yeah, my first my first 2 packs were both charm and then this pack was different.
Okay, so that's my 3rd pack.
All right. Again, you have to smell the pack every time you open it.
Maybe you do.
This is why my friends, when we were opening packs, we used to call it cardboard crack. Not because you spent money and it was addicting.
I mean, there's that as well.
All right.
There is an element of that.
There's that dog. I remember seeing this guy a bunch.
Maltreated dog, maybe? Something? Malcontent dog? Mal something dog?
Yeah. Oh, toe biter. I remember that guy. That's a base set card for sure.
That's a great emoji.
Hilarious.
Yeah, you guys are being silly. Did we decide on just doing like Draco, Snape?
I don't know.
Did you guys decide on what would be good starting characters?
Like I said, I don't know. People have not.
I guess we could just do professors.
I gave them all the power.
Could just do professors from the starting set of whatever color you're playing.
Yeah, maybe we just do one of each. We each pick a professor because we might be color starved and having 3 color decks, it might be easier.
Mm-hmm.
We could do that just to have better games. We got me an adventure card here. That's the same Hagrid card I think you pulled.
Yep, it's an adventure card. Yeah.
Ooh, what is this card? I don't remember. Do I not own this card? Maybe I do, and I've just never seen it.
Mysterious Egg. I think we own it. So there's actually not a ton of starting characters.
So McGonagall and Snape we could do. That would be easy.
McGonagall's not in the base.
Oh, she's not. Who's this?
Snape and Flitwick are the only professors in the base set.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I assumed they were all in the base set.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's a card I actually need.
There's only
potion. This is potion ingredients. I only know because we were short one. I had to proxy it for the. Yeah, someone's saying Flitwick. Yep. All right, you're up.
It looks like there's only like 9 or 10 starting characters in the base set.
Which, like I said, that's what the problem is. I've gone through 4 boosters. I've only opened 1.
Yeah, I haven't opened
So
any.
if you were playing in a real sealed,
right,
you would have to have some kind of solution because you could potentially not even open one.
Maybe there's like starter deck, like you could do what Destiny would do, where you had a starter deck plus packs.
That's exactly what I was going to suggest for doing draft, and I think I'll make that for next week, and I'll show that off, and then we can do a draft.
Steel Claw.
You know that one.
Mm-hmm.
Almost done. Might be a little bit of a longer stream tonight, but
it's okay.
Patronus didn't do anything.
We could just play one game.
Patronus didn't do anything but sit on the couch and watch TV for 12 hours.
It was a fantastic day.
She watched all 3 Ocean's movies.
And again, the same 2 lessons. And I got nearly hit in the stick.
Bye, Squatch.
As a starting character. I don't know if I've seen him, honestly.
Okay.
He's not bad, actually.
Another one of these wolves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Vaughn says that all of the Transfiguration lessons plus Steel Claws assigned to
yeah.
play McGonagall. But yeah.
I will say I do like the changes to our camera that you've made. The green cards, even though they're green, they show up much better.
Yeah, they're okay. I mean, still some of it gets pulled out for sure, but
there's
it is
nothing
a
you can do with the
better.
transparency. The red was the
red
magenta was just taking
yeah.
too much out.
Yeah, I agree.
But look how much better the other ones I feel like kind of pop.
Yeah, I agree. Always improving.
Like that card, you could still see some green.
Yeah, a little bit.
And I just got some more lessons here. Okay. And then
It's a rare.
History of Magic.
Hmm.
I'm assuming
Yes.
History de Magica.
Yeah, Historia de Magia. Yeah.
And by the way, I'm really terrible with languages, so don't judge me.
I might not even be pronouncing him completely right.
Patronus makes fun of me all the time.
I haven't spoken Portuguese in about a decade, so.
Yeah, I guess it has been that long.
This is my 5th pack. Oh, got another steel claw.
So here's the question. I've never played Harry Potter draft or sealed. Do you build I'm assuming you build 40 card decks, not 60.
I would think so. Similar to Magic.
Is that, or is it fit? Like, what is there rules? Like, were there ever rules by Wizards of the Coast? Are there revival rules? Was it just never played?
Same too. Apparently, I'm destined to play those two things. Oh, Obliviate.
Foil Obliviate. That's cool. Okay.
Those definitely are the colors that I have the most of, are red and brown.
Okay. Oh, I played with this card for the first time the other day. It's not Broken Wand.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think it's it's Borrowed Wand, I think.
Borrowed Wand?
I don't know. It's not Broken Wand, because Broken Wand does a different thing. It's not Broken Wand.
Oh yeah, Borrowed.
Borrowed Wand.
And perezdev means borrowed.
Ah, I got a troll too. I have mostly creatures. Oh, Vermilius. Another boa. Quite a few boas. Okay. So I think what we should do is maybe just, I've grabbed all the cards. We could just sort your cards in casting cost order, and we can pull the English versions to play with.
Yeah. I mean, we could do that
so we're
too,
not struggling. We should have at least, one of each card, I think. Oh, I forgot what kind of, I think that's Enlarging Potion? I think it's Enlarging Potion.
I don't, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a potion. I don't know what that second word is.
All right. So here we went. We went 6 packs. I only got one item card, or
Did you
one
go through all your packs already?
Yep, all 6.
Oh, I still have one.
Okay, go for it. I'm going to put mine in order.
Another steel claw.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah. Oh man, I got different color potions. Or lessons. We got charms and potions lessons. And Ghost Owl, maybe? That's the translation?
Yeah, post owl for sure.
Alright, so that's my last pack.
Okay. I'm just
yeah, I'm gonna sort as well.
sorting my cards real quick. I wonder if this is Fluffy Goes to Sleep.
Yeah, I think so. Other may say would be goes to sleep. Fofo maybe means Fluffy.
Yup, he said yep.
There you go.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I was gonna say like some of these things I don't really know.
Yeah, the translations are, I think, comical.
Yeah, they're not going to be perfect, that's for sure.
Okay. And I'm sorting them so I could just easily and quickly find the English equivalent of these cards.
Just to have as a reference on the side, essentially.
I might just
Or
use the English versions and just put these off to the side. So, I mean, these are going into someone else's collection.
Yep.
So I don't have to worry about
I guess that's true.
damaging
so
their I don't even have to damage their cards.
Yeah, that's true.
I really just wanted to open them, live packs,
Yep.
you know.
That's true.
So here's what's interesting, and it's something we can talk about.
Are you sorting by cost?
Yeah, I did.
So it's easier to find?
Exactly.
Okay.
And then, so I think this is interesting. So it doesn't seem like the collation is as random as I would think. It seems a little bit intentional. So for out of 6 packs, and maybe this is just how it fell, but out of 6 packs, I only got 1 item or location card in each color pie. So I got 1 in blue, I got 1 in red, 1 in green, and 1 in brown, which I find really strange.
You got an item in each of those colors?
An item or a location.
Oh.
And exactly.
Yeah,
1.
I don't think I have any.
And you have none? Wow, that's really odd.
I mean, I got the Gryffindor invisibility cloak, and I don't think I got anything else.
Yeah, I got 1 in each.
So I think it's just fluke.
I got 3 adventures and only 1.
Yeah, I only have 1
character.
adventure. 1 adventure and 1 character, that's it.
So that's really interesting to me. There aren't any locations in the base set?
Oh, there you go. That answers that.
I didn't know that.
All right, so those are...
So locations were maybe a new thing added to the game after the base set?
Maybe.
Interesting.
Take off your mic.
No, I'm not going for
Oh, you just pulled the cards already?
Yeah, I just pulled the card. The whole...
Pulled the box.
Yeah, so don't mind going through the box real quick as we find some replacements for these cards. I don't even want to touch this snake because it's all shiny and perfect. I'll use ours.
Yeah.
All right. So did you guys decide on what wizards we were using? We could just do the Flitwick thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would say there's very few, actually, characters from the base set. I'm a little surprised. There's Dean Thomas, once per game, you may draw 3 cards.
Okay.
Harry Potter, whenever you use an action to draw a card, you may draw 2 cards instead of 1. Nearly Headless Nick, once per game, you may search your deck. When you do, you may take up to 2 item cards from your deck, show them to your opponent, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Ron Weasley, we know what he does. Whenever you play a character, you can use 1 action to play it instead of 2.
I kind of just like doing the 2 professors. I mean, doing the Flitwick and the Snape.
Well, that assumes that you're playing either of those colors.
What?
That would assume that you're playing either Charms or Potions.
What I'm
or
saying,
splashing for them, I guess.
what I'm saying is you could just play other colors. Like, say most of your cards are Charm, right? Or say here's what you're not understanding. So say he gives you blue. So say most of your cards are actually blue. You could play. You don't have to put any blue lessons in your deck. You could play 2 other colors, your side colors, and just put lessons in for those colors, and you'll still always have blue to play. So it allows you to play 3 colors easier.
Right, but that's not, like, it assumes that you need to play blue or green at all. Like, if I'm not going to play blue or green, neither of those professors do anything.
Sure.
That was the point I was making.
But I think people have. I have blue cards. You have blue cards, and it seems like you have a decent amount of them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that they're particularly helpful. I didn't really look at them that closely, but
This is why you need to decide, because us 2 are not going to agree. All right, so any of these are all, it looks like one of my adventures is a rare, and the rest are uncommons. And this one is...
I got no Quidditch cards, though. Was Quidditch not
Quidditch
color?
was not, I don't think Quidditch was a color in the base set.
I guess that makes sense then.
I think they added that.
So other starting characters is Draco. During your turn, you may use an action to discard a card from your hand to look at your opponent's hand. You may then choose 1 card in his or her hand and discard it. That sounds kind of mean.
That sounds fantastic.
Hermione, if you already have 2 or more lessons in play, then whenever you use an action to play a lesson card, you may play 2 lessons instead of 1. That's a ramping one. And then there's Flitwick, who provides, as we said, provides charms. And then once per game, you may trade 2 cards in your hand for 1 card in your discard pile that needs charms power. And then Snape provides the potions resource and can heal 7 cards. Then there's Hermione. Oh, we already did Hermione. Hagrid. Whenever one of your creatures does 3 or more damage to your opponent, it does 2 more damage than it normally would. And then the last one is Hannah Abbott. So once per game, you may trade 2 cards in your hand for 2 non-healing cards in your discard pile.
I mean,
that's it.
Obviously, like, Hannah and Snape seem pretty strong.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even notice that, RVA, Snugsy, that Hagrid's not a starting character.
You can't. Yeah, he's not a starting. That is one of the travesties of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Is that he's not a witch? He's not a
wizard. I mean, he's a squib. Well, he's not a squib. He doesn't have a wand. He never graduated.
Right. He's not actually a wizard, so you can't play him. That's why people are like justice for Hagrid.
Yeah.
It's been a thing. Do you have any adventures?
1.
Can I just see the picture?
Yeah.
Oh, the same one I have. Okay. There you go.
Ah, okay.
So I'm just pulling all the cards.
Okay.
Which will take a minute, so we could have discussion.
Yeah, someone's thinking maybe we could just do Harry versus Draco.
I like that. I want Draco.
Of course you do, because it's going to take cards out of my hand.
Yep.
That sounds horrible.
I have to spend an action, though.
That's true.
So it's not so bad. I like Harry and versus Draco. That seems good.
We could do that.
Okay.
You're right, Vaughn. I always did like ramping things. I think the first Harry Potter deck I ever built for myself was with that base Hermione.
No, do Hermione versus Draco.
Fine, I don't mind.
So finding these cards is fun. Alright, so here's this. I'm going to give you a stack just to start looking.
Yep, just give me a color.
Yeah, I'll give you a color. So basically here's red commons.
Okay. Can I have the higher ones too? Because I'll just go through all the red.
Right.
Because I sorted it by rarity too. So.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the rares.
Okay.
So our cards are kind of sorted probably a little strange for most people. We sorted all of our cards by rarity and cost.
Is that weird?
I think for some people that's probably strange. The cards are not sorted by set and alphabetically, which is how most people would do it.
Really? Okay.
Okay.
That must be in
It's an Accio.
deck already.
What?
Transfiguration test.
It's a rare. We actually don't own it.
Oh, really? Oh.
Oh, actually, we might have one. It's in a deck.
I've seen it.
It's in a deck.
Yeah.
What are these cards? History of Magic, huh? Oh, that's probably a rare. That's why.
So these red uncommon right here?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if I have history. I do have History of Magic.
I think that's
He says, someone says, Harry Potter's like, I sort by stacking piles in a box. That's how I would sort. I'll be honest with you, Patronus does most of the sorting.
If I didn't do it, though, you would do it at some point.
I would.
You have way too much OCD to not have your things be sorted.
Yeah. You're just far more efficient at it.
That is a true statement. One of the many reasons why we're suited as a pair.
I mean, I could do it. It just takes longer.
It's true.
What is this card?
Which card?
Oh, Confundus. That's what that was. Okay.
Like I said, made up word. Lots of made up words.
Illegibus.
I need the other red comments, please.
Okay. What cost do you need?
I just need from 2 up.
You literally need it from 2 up? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, there's a stack. Can you give me back what you have used?
I already did.
Okay.
Put it back in the box.
All right. I saw a huge stack there upside down.
These are some of the commons that I haven't touched yet. Or that I've gone through already. Yeah, that goes in front.
Okay.
All right. Lots of homeworks. Squiggle quill. Okay.
Oh, logic puzzle. Wow. Okay.
Could take those, and then I need
the rest.
Yeah.
Nightbot. Oh, it looks like we have a bot.
Oh.
We'll ban the bot.
Sorry. No, it was a Nightbot thing that I was trying to test out to be able to put in links to our deck lists and stuff.
Yeah. So we're trying to do this bot.
But there is, if you give me the, or if you give me the URL that you're trying to put in, I can whitelist it. I tried to whitelist some of the ones that I thought of right off the bat.
Yeah, so somebody gave us this thing for bots, and what we were trying to do is essentially make it so that if you jump into the channel at any time and we're playing with decks, the bot will send you a link to the deck list that we're playing on the stream.
Yeah, that's not exactly how it's going to work.
But that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, we're trying to make it so you guys, so maybe they'll just appear in chat. It seems like you can make it so they appear in chat on a certain time interval, or it could just be a command that you, we could just do a custom command of like, type in deck list into the chat and it should populate the links for you. In theory, I think those were the ways it was working. I was starting to research it a little bit. So I need just 2 copies of this card that costs 6, and then that's all the reds.
That is that card.
No wonder I didn't know what the heck this word was. I was like...
Another made-up word.
I'm like, yeah. I was like, maybe like incarcerated or prisoned. Incarcifors. Yeah, that's a made-up word. All right. Those to the side.
All right. So now you need blue.
Sure, I can do blue.
Here's... All right, blue.
I just need Obliviate as my rare.
A what?
Obliviate for the rare.
Sure.
I don't know if we have one in there.
There you go.
Okay.
And here's the uncommons.
Uncommons. Ollivanders, I think. That's what that is. Yep. Well, Ollivanders. Something of logic.
It'll be much easier to be able to read the cards.
Logic puzzle. Ah, okay. And then commons, please.
1 second. Okay. Here's the commons. There was one card I couldn't find.
Yeah, if you guys want to even just drop in chat, like, whatever the domains are of, like, I did, like, Accio.cards, I did some of the, like, Wizards URLs and things like that. In theory, it's supposed to just prevent any of those spam messages from coming in. You just have to manually whitelist things, which I tried to hit some of the common ones, but I did, like, Pojo and Accio.cards as domains for related to Harry Potter. Higher ones, please. Higher commons.
There you go. Still looking for a card I can't find.
Oh, there's Accio.
Oh, lost a note. So I should have known that one.
No biter. Okay.
Remember also common. I always forget that. I always think it's like a rare for some reason.
Because it's shiny.
I don't know.
Maybe. Okay. Can have these. And I need the more expensive ones, please. I need just 5s.
Okay.
I just need 3 copies of, I think we said it was a Legibus, right?
The Legibus, yeah.
Yeah. And then out of the forest, maybe?
Yep. How many out of the woods? How many?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't
Lay set? Okay.
Play set of
Hope that card's good.
Yeah, I don't know if it is.
Jeez.
Look at your opponent's hand. Discard all creatures that they have in their hand, maybe? Something like that. Look at your opponent's hand, discard all creature cards from it. Yep. So.
Interesting.
Much of this.
A boil cure. That's what that card is. Never used that. Must be a healing card.
Probably. Yeah, it looks like it. I see Kuda listed here, so that means healing, I would guess. Okay, so then I can do green, I guess?
That's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
So I'll give you brown, I guess?
Sure, brown is fine.
Alright. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm almost done too.
Delivery owl, that's what this one was.
A delivery owl?
Yeah. I was like, it's like post mail is kind of how I would like roughly translate that.
Oh, this
so that
is funny.
makes sense.
We should have figured this one out. Pharmacia.
Like pharmacy?
It's apothecary.
Oh, okay. Well, that's actually translates to pharmacy, but I guess apothecary doesn't exist in Portuguese.
Yeah.
Where's
That's funny.
uncommons, please? Itch. Kelpie. You had a Kelpie too, didn't you? Or did you pull
I
your
did have
creatures?
a Kelpie. I did have a Kelpie.
Did you pull your creatures already?
No.
Okay. Those. There's some blue uncommons here. Look more expensive.
Oh.
Hoping they just go into the blue uncommon towards the back.
Okay.
Guard.
Now here's where we might get into trouble on rares. There might be some rares we just don't have. We'll see.
Yeah, that's possible.
Shrinking potion, not gigantic potion. And this other card, Drought of Living Death.
Ah, Drought of Living. Okay.
Which we actually have. I actually got a complete base set too the other day. Should be coming in the mail very quickly. I paid $215 for a base set shipped with all the fees. So, seemed pretty good. Alright. So all I have left is creatures.
Curious Crow, is that what that is? Curious Raven.
And I don't have any rares. So that's fine. Yeah, I've never used this egg thing before, so I have no clue what it is.
I think it's a tutor for
Oh,
eggs,
this is just a cage.
or tutor for creatures. I remember. You had a forest troll, I think, right?
I did. Oh, that's weird.
Surly Hound.
Oh, Mysterious Egg. Okay.
I need one of the angry wolves.
5 cost wolf. Or 6 cost?
Yeah, bad wolf, maybe?
Yep.
Vicious wolf.
Vicious wolf.
And Then Haggard and the Stranger.
Haggard and the Stranger.
4 cost, common spell.
Oh, so this one card is Fluffy Falls Asleep.
So what? Fofo is Fluffy, evidently.
Fofo is Fluffy.
Maybe when we get a dog, we name it Fofo.
That sounds awesome. Or you just get a really tiny dog and name it Fluffy.
Well, that's what I say. Name it Fofo. I think that's funny.
Alright.
Okay. Then
Troll. Let's put these over here. Wolves. They said that's an incredible price for that set. So that's good. It makes me feel good. Right now, with Harry Potter prices and everyone speculating, I feel like prices of cards are a little... I think they're a little outrageous.
I do like the lessons in other languages.
I do really like the... Yeah, because you don't need to read them.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think they're awesome.
Yeah, they look cool.
Do I have one of these ravens? I do.
All right, so I got all my cards pulled out.
Oh, that toad's an
I
uncommon.
know I'm not going to use Nearly Headless Nick because I did not get any items, I don't think. So he's not going to do anything for me. Oh, I didn't do greens. I needed greens.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Alright, here's the green rare.
Okay.
And I'm almost done.
I actually don't have any green rares.
Okay.
Uncommons. Go.
And elk.
Funny to see the translation in the Portuguese translation is a lot longer than the Humphrey pick-me-up.
Yeah.
Poção recuperador de Madame Pomfrey.
Okay.
Alright, so I need that. Balsamo. I need the 6 cost Balsamo de I don't know.
You have all the uncommons.
No, I have up to 4.
No, you have.
Oh, there's the other ones. There we go. Never mind. I lied. I just moved it. Bitter root balm. Burning bitter root balm. I never would have gotten that. Okay, so you can take that. And then the almonds, please. Let's start with that. That's fine. Ah. I guess that kind of makes sense. So I was kind of looking at, I'm like, obviously Bomba is bomb. I was thinking Fedor, and like I was thinking it was like maybe Smelly, and it's Dung Bomb, which is like.
Are there French Harry Potter cards?
I don't know.
Was French one of the languages?
Maybe.
I would love some French lessons. Oh, there are French ones. Oh my gosh. German is not the prettiest language to me. But we have friends who speak French, so I think it would be fun.
I need to go up to 5, so I'm not.
So everything
not
but
yet.
Chamber of Secrets was released in French.
Okay.
I wonder why a Chamber was not released in France. And that's kind of odd to just.
Yeah,
stop.
especially since it's like a middle set.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the last set.
Oh, it's the last set. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It suffers from it was the last set of a game, so usually had the best cards and therefore the most expensive.
Fair.
Happens with every game.
Yep.
Star Wars CCG, Star Wars TCG.
That and Poção de Esquimento.
That was towards the front. I saw it.
Forgetfulness. Ah, okay. Okay.
All right, we are swapped into English. Thanks for being patient. I think it was just too hard to play with all the foreign language cards.
Mm-hmm. The only card, and honestly, it might be
The only card what?
the only card I didn't have in English was Transfiguration Test.
Oh, it might be one in the decks we just played.
Yeah, the two that won are right there.
Okay.
So I guess we can check there.
Actually, I think it was in the deck that lost.
So that I just put on top of the cards. Okay. Yeah, Vaughn. I mean, Gold Leader was actually just talking about how, like, a couple years ago at Gen Con, like, you could buy boxes of this stuff for nothing. Maybe like 3 or 4 Gen Cons ago, when we kind of first were starting to get into this, there were tons and tons of boxes. Now, I don't know if they were necessarily Chamber of Secrets boxes, but there was a bunch of boxes. Gold Leader was just talking about his regret in not purchasing them. All right, so I definitely seem to have quite a few red. 3 Steel Claws seems quite good. I have probably the least amount of potions.
And did we decide on Wizards and Witches and Wizards? I'll happily play Draco.
We can just do Harry and Draco.
And then you could pick somebody.
That's fine. We can just do Harry and Draco.
Alright, so there's no... This is a potions deck.
Like I said, they could have been in the ones that won.
That's
those ones you grabbed.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Nope.
I know we have at least 2 copies of that card.
Yeah, I know. I made them relatively recently.
Not there.
I mean, I could just use the card. It's fine. Oh, I guess that is a rare. This is red, so it might be in here.
Quite possible. Oh, this is that Burrows deck. I can't. It only lost because I played it badly, I think.
Someone commented on our video actually that I played the Halloween Feast wrong in one of our matches that probably cost me the game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How did you play it wrong?
Because I was supposed to go get 4 creatures from my discard and put them in my hand, and I took 4 creatures and shuffled them into my deck.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you did that.
Nope, not in here.
Huh. Okay, we might have to use that one. I don't know where they are at. I thought we
printed ones.
I don't have any.
I know I printed them recently. That's why it's weird.
Strange. Like I said, because these 2 decks don't. I'm pretty sure that they don't have any red cards in them. This is blue and brown. Because these are the winning decks. Yeah, just use the ones Portuguese card. I think all it does is your opponent has to. We can look up one card. I think your opponent. It basically.
I think if you play 2 or more creatures.
I think you can force someone.
Choose 1 to discard.
And 1 to return to their hand.
And 1, yeah.
I think that's what it does.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll figure it out. I find it weird that it wouldn't be in this deck right here.
Your opponent has 2 or more creatures in play. He or she chooses one of them and discards the rest. Then if you have 2 or more creatures in play, choose one of them and discard the rest. So it's a wipe for both players. So each player chooses one. If you have 2 or more creatures, each player chooses one and discards the rest.
Okay.
So you will end up with 1 creature regardless.
Okay.
Both players will.
That's fine.
Okay.
Right.
So what do you think is? Should we? Oh, we probably don't have enough sleeves for all of these cards.
I wouldn't
okay.
sleeve all the cards.
Do you have the starting characters we were going to work with?
They're right here. All the starting characters.
Okay.
So Draco, we decided.
Draco and Harry.
Just regular Draco Malfoy.
There's only one, yeah.
And see, I like this kind of foil better.
Yeah,
it's easier for me to read.
Yeah.
And then Harry Potter. Got a lot of foil Harry Potter, so he probably only comes in foil.
I think he only comes in foil.
It must be if we have that many foils.
Yeah. Whenever you use an action to draw a card, you may draw 2 instead of 1. Right?
Yeah.
That kind of counterbalances Draco a little bit of taking cards out of your hand.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's fair.
That is true. They counterbalance.
Okay. So.
Yeah, we got like 7 of these Harry Potter foils.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's playable. Thank you. Alright, so now we gotta make decks, huh?
Yeah.
It's like every deck has creatures, apparently.
Yeah.
And did anyone pop in the chat and say how many cards sealed deck is? We asked that. I didn't see anything. 40?
I think
40,
we do 40.
50?
I think we just do 40. That's what it is for Magic, and it wouldn't surprise me if they kind of
People are like, I'm a noob, I don't know. Hey, welcome to the noob club.
Yeah.
Stefan says he does 50. My group does 40. Can go either way. Okay.
Yeah, let's just do 40.
We'll do 40. We'll see how... I mean, games will be lightning fast at 40.
Yes, for sure. Okay.
And you only get 4 colors.
True.
Yeah. This card's frustrating. Like, I can see why no one plays that card. It says discard the adventure your opponent has played. You gain the reward.
Yeah.
You would think, wow, that's a great card.
Except your opponent has to play an adventure to be able to...
No, that's not the problem. The problem is most adventures that your opponent plays, you can't play that card. Think about it. Like, Caught by Snape, can't play that card.
Oh, because you can't play spells.
You can't play... Like, there's a million cards that won't let you play this card.
Yeah, I guess maybe in the base set it was better.
What a fail.
But as the game progressed,
this card is like the silver
certainly.
bullet answer for adventures that can't be played to solve adventures. Oh, I'm liking this card. Yeah. I talked about it on stream once. I actually don't care for the design of adventure cards in Harry Potter. Not all of them, but most of them. I almost feel like adventures should have been designed in a different way. Restricting your opponent from playing portions of the game is to me, not a great card design. Because it like limits the interaction your opponent can take. I think adventures would have been more fun as something that either you played it and instead of your opponent interacting with it, like instead of it turning off what your opponent can do, you played it and it gave you an advantage, but your opponent would have to do something to get rid of it to get rid of your advantage. So like maybe it was like, I play this adventure and I get an extra action, or I play this adventure and I get extra cards, and until my opponent does something with it, then it would have to go away. Yeah, I mean, I can see that some of them have death. Like I said, my issue is like restricting interaction is just, to me, not good game design. It's just my opinion.
So with a 40 card deck, what would you think? Maybe 15 lessons?
Yeah, I think I would like to see some. I'm hoping with the revival community that we'll see some adventures that have a different design that's not just limiting your opponent's what cards or actions your opponent can take. But we'll see. Again, it's just a preference.
So I would say 3 color is probably going to be a little harder to pull off.
Oh, it's gonna be super hard with only with only
I think I just take the colors where I have the most things, which is,
and that's why I was suggesting playing the each of the professors, because
right.
then you could easily just play 3 colors.
Yeah.
That was my point.
Yeah. But there's just not a ton of like, yeah, I mean,
By
I get
playing
what you're saying.
a colored
Yeah.
professor, you essentially allow yourself to play 3 out of the 4 colors regardless. You could ignore. You can ignore.
Well, we can always do that on another one. We
Yeah.
can just do
And that's what I was
and
thinking.
Draco right
And
now.
we'll try it out with the draft thing on my opinion on that. We'll see how it goes.
So out of 40 cards, what do you think? Maybe 15 lessons? 16 lessons?
Yeah, 15. 15 sounds about right.
Seems, because you don't, unlike Magic, you don't need to
Yeah.
have the
So
same.
in a 60 card deck, you're running somewhere between 19 and 20-ish lessons.
Right.
So I could see,
So it's a third, which 15 out of 40 is a little over a third. But
yeah, you could probably even do less.
Maybe 14.
Yeah.
In which case, I don't even know.
I think I'm going to be playing 3 colors.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that we have a choice, honestly.
That's, again, that was the reason for me wanting to play Snape and Flitwick.
Yeah.
We could always switch to that.
We can.
Let's do that. I think it just makes it easier. So I'm going to take Flitwick.
Okay.
You could take Snape. Sound fair?
Sure.
All right, we're flipping.
Yeah, it just, because for me to play red brown, I would literally have to play every single card in those colors to hit 40. That just doesn't seem super awesome.
And what's also what is terrible is there's a lot of my charm cards destroy different types of lessons.
Yeah.
Like they just straight up made land destruction in the base set. Like how did they do that? Like why did they do that? That's so strange. It's such a terrible mechanic from Magic that they basically got rid of.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't even want to play any of those. Man, I love this apparate art. I wish that was another card that suffers from the fate of cannot destroy an adventure 90% of the time. I don't even know if I'm going to do that. My red is pretty bad.
All right, so if we said 14, that means 26 cards, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Four. Alright, I guess that's my deck.
How does Apparate defeat Pep Talk? Doesn't Pep Talk require you to only draw actions? I thought Pep Talk just was your opponent can only use actions to draw a card. How does Apparate beat that?
First action your opponent uses on each of his or her turns must be to draw a card.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay. So it's just the first action. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, the problem with these is all the best ones they don't do anything for. Alright, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I accidentally must have got the Portuguese Kelpie mixed up with the English Kelpie.
Oh.
Because they
I pulled one out for you, but
yeah,
you must
but
have...
put it in the wrong pile because
Yeah.
they have the same name.
Yeah, they do.
It's like, I can't read this card.
Made up word.
Alright. I'm going to jam some stuff together here.
And lessons box, please.
Right here.
Okay.
Don't judge, but I might not sleeve.
I just prefer sleeving.
I like to feel the power between my fingers.
Should be proud that I prefer sleeving cards. Okay.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's 25. Maybe 14 lessons? Let's try 14. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think playing with the professors, especially like in sealed deck, is definitely the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not picking your cards, so you're not really control the card pool you get, and it's really hard to play the lessons.
Huh. I'm card short, evidently.
Math hard. I wonder how many people are twitching watching me play with cards that are not sleeved.
It always feels weird. I'm so used to sleeves that now to me it feels strange when I don't have them.
When I used to play Magic in 93, 94, sleeves just didn't exist. Like, it was just not even a thing. And we would play with our cards, like, literally on the
pavement.
on the pavement, on the playground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we're sitting on the pavement with our cards, paper cards, tapping and untapping, no sleeves.
Okay.
All right. It's kind of fun to see the Harry Potter backs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you think they're ugly? I don't think they're ugly. No, I like the backs.
I like a lot of the artwork that they did for this game.
Yeah, I was looking at some pictures of some of the artwork that was like on the original books,
Mm-hmm.
and it's actually really similar.
Yeah, it is. All right.
Call it.
Lightning.
Lightning bolts. I only got one. Look at you. All right.
All right. So I'll go first.
I like our little house dice.
Okay.
Magic backs are
I'm not
ugly,
keeping
Vaughn.
this.
I'm not gonna lie. They kind of look like it. Kind of looks like a pool table gone wrong. I think the backs would have been cleaner if it was just Harry Potter the trading card game or something, like no character art on it, but that's still cool. I think I'm gonna log in as well.
Only one lesson. It's usually
I only had one too.
a little scary for me. All right. Especially in this, where like I actually had to be kind of balanced between a lot of the colors because
Yeah. Well, like I said, you've got one.
you
color.
have one right off the bat,
So
but
do
still,
you. Yeah. Makes it easier.
it does. Yeah, because I mean, even opening up to a third color, I still had to put some cards in my deck that
What is flip? Once per
wasn't gonna
game,
use.
I can trade 2 cards from your hand for 1 card.
In your discard
And
pile
just
that requires
charms. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
And you're going first.
I am. Draw. And we're gonna go
ABT, I don't think Wizards will ever. So I don't think it'll come back. And honestly, it's not because it's Harry Potter. I think that the way games are going right now, especially with COVID and technology, I actually don't think we're going to see too many new physical-based card games. I just don't think you're going to see it. Even bringing, we've never actually seen a game really bring back. I mean, there's very few games that have been brought back, and the games that have been brought back, the company that brought them back owned the IP.
True.
So the idea that Wizards would like get the IP back from Warner Brothers,
Right, and it's not like it's gonna be cheap.
and there's not like, and we're still waiting on Harry Potter movies. Like, it would just be really odd.
Yeah.
I don't know. Without movies to market, like movies coming out regularly to market, I don't see Wizards of the Coast bringing it back.
So I played a lesson, and then I played homework, which lets me put 2 lessons from my hand into play.
Well, that seems good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna draw.
Go ahead.
And I'm just gonna double lesson.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Draw.
I would love Wizards to bring this back. One thing that I would love to see and this was kind of like a pipe dream idea that I've had for a long time, is we have things like Tabletop Simulator, which are nice, and they have things like Untap, but I would love like a big company with a lot of money to like put some kind of money into a game or into a product where it was kind of like a tabletop simulator but specifically targeting like where they spent the money on the licensing to acquire a bunch of dead games, and it had a great user interface, and you could go on and you would pay like a subscription like Netflix, and you would just pay this subscription to play all these dead games on their platform. But I don't think that's ever going to happen. All right.
It'd be nice.
So you're trolling me?
Played a troll and played a cage, which provides scare of magical creatures, and then I can, as an action, discard it from play to bounce a creature.
Okay. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna play a lesson. And I'm going to play another lesson.
All right.
And I'm just done.
Draw.
So I'm taking 2?
You take 2.
Oh, my boa. Oh, 2 creatures? Oh, brutal.
And I'm going to draw a card.
Yep.
And draw a card.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going to draw. Oh, and please let this work. First action, I'm going to play Fluffy Falls Asleep.
Okay.
And I'm going to use that to return your troll to your hand.
Oh, sad face. All right.
And then, my second action, I'm going to play Out of the Woods and discard all of your creatures. Hopefully
It'll
that's
work.
really good.
I mean, there's only the one that you just bounced.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have to reveal my hand to you, or is it just...
Look at your opponent's hand.
Okay.
So yeah, you can just put it on camera.
Yeah. So... Well, you got a little combo off.
Yeah, it would have been better if it was if you had a grip full of cards that were all I was like
100%.
even if I would have got like
Yeah.
2, it would have been better.
Yeah, but
But
that's
oh
fine.
well.
You still got rid of the troll that was hitting you for 2 every turn.
Yep, I'm done.
Okay. Draw. I guess I should just leave this because you should be able to see it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go with lesson.
Okay.
As action number 1.
Yep.
I have 1, 2, 3,
4.
4, 5.
Oh yeah, 5. Yeah.
Provides 1. Let's do. That's not super great at the moment.
Yeah, it's weird too because Wizards of the Coast. I'm curious, and I'm just speculating. Like I
just draw
with things like digital games like Magic: The Gathering Arena and Hearthstone being some of the most big money making games. I almost feel like Wizards of the Coast would be more inclined, or another company would be more inclined if they're going to make a Harry Potter game. They would make one that was on a digital format with microtransactions before I think they would ever make a physical game again. Which is kind of sad. But I'm an old dog, so I like the old stuff. All right, let's see that. So, what is that thing?
And take root. Your opponent chooses one of his or her creatures in play and discards it.
Oh.
Do 2 damage to your opponent or a creature. You know what Silk Claw does. Dung Bomb, prevent your opponent's during your next turn. Your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage done to you by your opponent's adventures and creatures. And then Pomfrey's Pick Me Up is a 3-card healing spell.
Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to play Legibus.
Okay.
And Legibus allows me to look at my opponent's hand, choose one of those cards, and discard it.
Okay. So then I have another copy of Dung Bomb and another copy of Steel Claw.
That's right, I get to see your other hand. So I know what card I want to get. The one that makes me discard a creature.
One that makes you discard a creature.
That
one. Okay.
Okay. And then my second action, I'm going to play a creature, and I'm going to play a Vicious Wolf.
Sure.
Oh, actually I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you're 1 away.
Lies. I will play a lesson. Done.
Fair. Draw. All right.
This should be in my discard pile. Let's turn this face down.
Guess let's do first action, Pomfrey's Pick Me Up, to grab 3 non-healing cards from a discard pile, put them on the bottom of my deck, and draw a card. So we'll do 1, 2, 3.
What do? You put all those cards in?
On the bottom of my deck.
Oh, okay.
And draw a card.
Yeah. Oh, nice. So it's like healing.
Correct.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
That's action number 1. Action number 2 is just going to be to play a lesson.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. First action, Vicious Wolf.
Yep.
Second action, Vicious Wolf.
Ooh, that's angry. Okay.
And I'm done.
Okay. So draw.
Yep.
So the first thing we're definitely doing is playing a Dung Bomb.
What's a Dung Bomb do?
Prevent all damage to you done by your opponent's adventures and/or creatures on their next turn.
Oh, brutal. That'll prevent 6.
Yeah. Well,
wow, okay. And you got another one.
I do have another one.
Hilarious. Okay.
So that's action number 1. Action number 2 is just going to be...
Patronus is literally going to prevent me from dealing her damage for 2 full turns.
Yep. I think we just...
Yeah, and honestly, if they made
Play a lesson.
the one thing about this game, which would be a huge advantage for Wizards of the Coast if they like picked up the license and wanted to make it into like a digital game like Arena. This game is far less complicated from a programming standpoint than Arena would be. So,
Yeah,
like,
because there's no interrupts really.
there's
stack.
no interrupts. It's all action based. Like you could put this on a cell phone, and this could be a cell phone game, and they could continue the game digitally. That would be. Can you imagine playing this on your? I mean that would be dangerous.
Yeah, it would.
All
right, so Dung Bomb goes off.
Yep. And with your poo-poo bomb, you poo-pooed my whole turn. It was so sad. So, that being said, I'm just going to action to draw. And then I'm going to draw again. I'm done.
All right. Draw. We're playing Dung Bomb again. And then I guess we'll do Foul Brew to do 2 damage to a creature.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 1 away from killing it.
Go ahead.
Right, I'm going to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's play a
Dung Bomb for the win.
Boa Constrictor.
Okay.
And then we'll play Care of Magical Creatures.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Draw.
Yeah, those dung bombs are huge.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to do a Rumpet Potion, do a damage to a creature.
Bang. Goodbye. He never dealt damage.
Then I think we use an action to bounce this
the other
guy.
one. Brutal. Okay.
And I think I have to discard this.
Yeah.
Let me discard this card from play and use an action to choose your creature and pay and bounce it. Okay.
Yep.
And that was 2 actions.
All right, so I'll draw. I'll deal you a measly 2.
2. Oh, sad face.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, what a rip.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That would have been good.
Replay my Vicious Wolf. That would have been huge.
That would have been so good. I needed that.
And then I think I'm just going to play another lesson. And I'm done.
Draw. 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay, so lesson. Guard Dog.
Guard Dog, okay.
So deals 3, has 5 health.
All right.
All right. So your turn.
She did not use the Snape ability. You could use it to heal 7 and put those cards that you discarded to kill my creatures back in your deck.
Is it an action?
No. It's a once per game.
Yeah, that's fair. So we'll just mark that off. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, anything that kills creatures.
4,
your dung bombs.
5.
It's so annoying.
6. And maybe the pick me up.
Wow, Guard Dog has 5
Actually,
health.
no.
Okay.
We'll just do all the damagey ones.
Alright.
All right. So then these get shuffled.
Sure.
Right. So
yeah.
Give that a good shuffle. Okay. And I'm done. So it'll be your turn.
All right, so I'm going to draw. I'm going to deal you
5.
5. Take your time shuffling.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there's 3 of the cards that I shuffled back in my deck.
Oh, okay. I'm going to play Noxious Poison for 3. I have to get rid of a potion lesson. And I can deal 5 damage to your guard dog.
That's so bad.
And
wow.
then
Okay.
my next action is to play a Surly Hound.
All right.
And I'm done.
Draw. I mean, yeah, we'll do this just to filter my deck out. So it's tutor for 2 lessons and put them in play.
Oh, sure.
So we'll thin
and
out
it
my
puts
deck.
them into play. Nice.
Yeah, so we'll thin out my deck a little bit more.
Okay.
And shuffle. So that's action number 1. And action number 2 is just going to be to draw a card.
Yeah. Got some damage coming.
Yeah. I think I'm toast.
You need to draw. You need one of those cards to be the dung thing to buy you a turn.
Yeah. Draw. All right.
Or that transfiguration test would be money.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. So I'm dealing 6.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
No important cards yet.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, no important cards. None of the.
Well, I
creature
mean, this
kill.
lets me go and get my freaking guard dog back.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So that's a good card. Taking that. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw. Oh no, I did.
You did draw.
I did draw. I'm gonna play. What do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna play a lesson, and I'm gonna play. I think this will seal the game for me. Drought of Living Death.
Okay. Discard 2 of your potions lessons. Do 12 damage to your opponent. Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 cards left.
Bang.
But yeah, I'm sure I'm dead.
That was cool.
Okay.
The nice thing is we can play again.
Draw.
This is so fast.
Dung bomb! Lesson! Suck it.
You just wanted to poo-poo my turn again.
Yeah.
Draw.
I'll commit suicide instead of letting you kill me. Unless you have another kill spell. Or deal damage.
I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can play a Burning Bitter
Root
Palm. To play, discard a lesson. Shuffle 10 non-healing cards back into my deck.
Oh my
so
gosh,
1,
this is a slaughter.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And then I draw a card and die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's play again.
Yeah.
That was a fast one.
It was.
But I think it's just fast because the cards decks are 40 cards. I mean,
yeah,
play a card
for
that
sure.
does 12 damage, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Get rid of your opponent's whole deck.
Yeah.
I cannot say Burning Bitter Root Balm 1 time, apparently,
No,
let alone 3.
No. Alliterations can be a problem for Gold Leader.
Yeah. All right. Good night. Game 2 going off. All right. All right.
All right, I'll be on the play again.
Yep.
I've got some of each lesson. We'll call it.
Okay, go
Right.
for it.
So we're going to do Transfiguration lesson and then homework.
Oh, so that's the one that lets you get more lessons?
Play 2 more from my hand.
That's such a good play.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not bad.
Play a lesson.
Yep.
And I'm going to play a raven.
Sure.
A curious raven. It just counts as...
It's a 1/1?
It's just a 1/1.
Yep.
You're
Vanilla 1/1.
Yep.
Draw. Let's go with lesson and draw.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Deal you 1 damage. And let's do a lesson and another lesson.
Okay.
Done.
Draw. Lesson and draw.
Really? You have 6 power? You can't play anything?
Nope.
Wow. Okay. Draw. Damage. I guess we can find out what's... No, this one... I guess we can find out what's in her hand. But now I'm like scared to look at her hand. Because if she had creatures, she'd be playing them. I'll play a boa constrictor. And I'll draw a card. I'm done.
Okay. Do a rampant, deal 1 damage.
Okay. Kills my raven.
And I guess that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that. Make you discard the boa.
Oh, it just kills my boa?
Yep, discard it.
Alright.
Go ahead.
I'll play another boa.
Okay.
And then a lesson.
Sure.
And I'm done.
Draw.
Yep.
Play take root, discard the boa.
Oh man, okay. So she has all that creature kill in her hand.
No. And let's play Pomfrey's Pick Me Up. So I take 3 cards from my discard pile, put them on the bottom of my deck.
And then shuffle.
No, don't shuffle. Just draw. So put them on the bottom and draw.
Okay.
So heal 3 and draw 1.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. Let's play Out of the Woods.
Okay.
I get to look at your hand and discard all creatures from it.
That's annoying. So you're going to get the Curious Raven.
Okay.
The reason it's annoying is because I have a Transmogrify, which lets me discard a creature to go grab any creature from my deck.
Oh, nice. Okay. Cool.
And then Haggard and the Stranger lets me go grab a creature from my discard pile, which I might have to do.
Yeah.
And then Steelclaw.
Okay.
I finally drew my first creature, and then you
Alright.
made me get rid of it.
Well, I'm going to also play Confundus and make you discard 2 cards.
From my hand?
Yep.
That's really mean.
I'm doing all the fun things.
Alright. I guess Steelclaw and Hagrid. Hold on to the Transmogrify.
Wouldn't you want this? Because this just gets you 1 from your discard pile, right?
It gets me a creature from my discard pile. The only creature in my discard pile is a Curious Raven.
Oh, that's the only thing in your discard pile, I guess.
Yeah. Like,
so you'd rather Transmogrify.
I'd rather potentially Transmogrify another
Sure.
baby creature.
Well, I'm done.
And tutor for one of my big creatures, you know?
Yeah.
Draw. Draw.
Okay. Draw. I'm gonna draw. Play a lesson. Done.
Okay.
It is crazy though. In Harry Potter, I feel like discard is not as powerful because, I mean, that was cool to be able to discard those 3 cards with those 2 actions. But I also gave up 2 actions to make her discard 3 cards, and she's already refilled your hand. You've already got 4 cards again. Yep. 1 turn, you could just fill up your hand again.
So I'm gonna play a Surly Hound.
Okay.
It's a 1/3. And play Stealthy. It's a 1/5, and I can choose to have a spell be damage the creature instead of me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play my adventure.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Play only if your opponent has any creatures. Before each of your turns, your opponent takes 4 damage. This all your opponent chooses 2 of his or her creatures in play and discard. That sounds horrible. Okay.
And I'm done.
Okay, so that triggers at the start of my turn, right? So I have to take 4 damage at the start of my turn?
I think it triggers on my turn. Before each of your turns.
Okay, so on your turn.
Your opponent. So
okay.
so on my turn.
All right.
But you don't want to.
Oh, I had to discard care of magical creatures when I played the
Oh,
Kelpie.
sure. But you don't really want to transmogrify. You got to sack these guys first.
Right.
Yeah.
So draw.
Or you could just take 4 every turn.
Yeah, which also seems horrible. You take 2 damage.
Oh, sure do. 1, 2.
Yeah. Guess we do a lesson. And a cage.
Okay.
Go.
And you're gonna take the 4?
I don't know. There's no. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 4.
Okay. Take 4?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use an action to play a vicious wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Another action to play another vicious wolf.
Ugh.
And I'm done.
All right. So you take 2.
Yep.
Guess we have to bounce one of these.
Sure.
Draw.
Okay.
And can't take that much
I
damage.
think you just gotta
so
let this go.
I don't have a choice.
Yeah. You get to draw a card as your reward.
Okay.
Right, draw.
Yep.
You take 3.
Yep. Ugh.
And I mean, I'm just replaying.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna draw. I'm done.
Draw. I'm gonna do a guard dog.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use Snape.
Oh yeah. Kill 7. Everything that kills creatures. Don't put that back, and you got better stuff than that.
I'm just pulling out anything that bounces or deals damage to creatures at this point.
So I think you definitely have 7 cards that kills creatures.
I do not. On my discard pile. 4, 5. 6. Yes. 7.
Sure.
So shuffle these in, and then my last action is just going to be to draw a card.
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right, draw. Play a lesson. I'll play Fundus and make you discard 2 cards of your choice. You can also discard that to transmogrify.
2 lessons.
And yeah, you take 6.
Well, that was really horrible.
Yeah, lots of good
Those
removals.
were a lot of good cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Draw. Take 3.
Yep.
Hey, I finally got my Vicious Wolf.
Yeah.
And let's do Steel Claw. So take 6.
Oh, okay. 3, 6. Okay. Done?
Yep.
Draw. You take 6.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many cards do you have?
5.
5, yeah. I think I'm just dead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm dead. I can't do anything. I have both of these cards in my hand.
Oh.
And they both cost
That's
8, and I'm at 7.
Yeah.
So I could draw,
See if you get a lesson.
but I've already used an action, so...
Did you?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I played a lesson.
Oh, then.
So yeah,
Yeah, so then you're just
I could
dead.
draw and get a lesson and go to 8,
Yeah.
but I'm just...
But then you take 6 on my turn.
yeah,
which
and then
you
I
have
just take
less than
6.
6, right?
Yep, yep.
All
That's
right.
it. Whew, got there.
Just barely. If I didn't draw this, I was going to be able to play that Surly Hound and then transmogrify it into the Vicious. Like, that's why I kept trying to...
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I was holding on to it, because I was like, I have so many things that deal 1 damage and only, like, 2 creatures that deal more than 1.
And you've been a little unlucky with just drawing creatures early.
Yeah.
Like, if you just drew the creature early and you have 2 Steel Claws in your deck, like, that
I have
could
3!
just... Oh my gosh. That could just be so game.
Yeah, I have 3
There's so
Steel
much
Claws in my
damage.
deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've, not been able to get that to be a thing.
All right, last game. Grudge match. Oh my gosh, I accidentally shuffled these cards backwards. Oh, that Shrinking Potion would have been so clutch if I had 8.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I could have just, like, prevented all your damage next turn. Bought me a turn.
Uh-huh.
Would have been huge.
Yep. All right, you want to be on the play, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'll go first this time.
In theory, with limited formats, you can, like, it's a continual construction event. So, like, if we wanted to be making changes to our deck at this point, we could. I just know there's literally nothing else in my deck that I
literally just put all the good cards in my deck.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could play, like, a copy of Cage.
I played literally everything.
I mean, if I were, like, trying to be competitive, there might be some nitpicky things, but I just think it's just more fun. All right, Grudge match.
Yep. At least I won a game.
Yeah, it was a close
I
one.
didn't get swept.
Yeah. I mean, sealed is a funky thing. I'm gonna mulligan.
I'm good.
Sealed is kind of, crapshoot.
Yep, that does happen.
I mean, there's also the fact that, like, some people get good rares, some people get bad rares. We each got a good rare, but mine seems bombastic. Like,
Deal 12.
Deal 12 seems ridiculous.
Deal 12 when you have a 40 card deck seems really rough.
And you start with 7, so
Right.
right off,
Yeah.
you have a 32 card deck because you start with 8 cards.
Correct.
So it's like, discard 1/3 of your opponent's deck.
Yeah.
I mean, just one time getting hit with, like, for 6 just felt so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Draw. Lesson.
All right. Draw. Lesson. Homework again. I've had
Nice.
that, like,
every game.
Every
And if you
game.
could just follow it up with a creature on the
It'd be
next
so
turn,
great,
it would be so good, right?
I'm still not going to
A
do it unless
4-cost
I draw
creature?
one. Yeah, still
All right.
not going to do it unless I draw one.
Done.
Yeah.
Draw. Let's play a Surly Hound.
Yep.
And then we'll draw a card.
Okay.
Done.
Draw. Nope, not playing a creature. So we'll do Alchemy, which search your deck to take 2 lesson cards from your deck and then put them into my hand. Oh, I think I played that wrong before.
Oh, that's okay.
Sorry.
Mistakes.
That might have been enough, actually, to change the outcome of that game. I guess I read the card wrong.
Not a big deal.
And I'll play one of them.
Okay. Got it?
Yep.
All right. Take a damage.
Yep.
I've made my fair share of players, so I'm not going to begrieve you. All right. I think I'm just lame up Leslie and done.
Struggling with colors there, though.
Colors is a thing.
I take one from your hound. Oh, sad face. Draw. Let's go with Lesson Wolf.
Okay. Draw. Deal you 1. Alright, I'm going to play an action, play Fluffy Falls Asleep. Turn the wolf to your hand.
Yep.
And then I'm going to play Elegibus to look at your hand and choose one of your cards and discard it.
Okay.
And I will take the wolf.
Probably. Forest Troll. Pick Me Up, which is heal 3,
Yeah.
and then draw the Transmogrify and Mercifors, which is discard one of your creatures.
No, the wolf.
So I want to take the wolf.
And did you take one?
I did.
Okay. All right. And that's 2 actions.
All right. Draw.
I just 2 for 1 myself, but
Yeah.
the wolf is hits for 3.
Yeah. All right. So I guess let's do the Pick Me Up. So heal 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
Yep.
And they just go on the bottom of my deck.
Yeah, all your good stuff.
Draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
And guess play a Forest Troll.
Sure. Get some creatures on the board. Yeah. All
Go
right.
ahead.
I'm going to draw and deal you 1 damage. And I will play a Boa Constrictor.
Yep.
And draw a card. I'm done.
Draw. You take 2.
1, 2.
Play Foul Brew to deal 2 damage to your Boa Constrictor.
Okay.
And play a Lesson.
All right.
Go ahead.
Draw. Deal you 1. Hey!
There you go.
Action. And play my own troll.
Sure.
And I'm done.
Draw. Do
I take 2.
do Raven to Writing Desk. So if your opponent has 2 or more creatures in play, choose one of them and discard it. So I will make you discard your troll.
Oh, you choose?
I choose.
Oh. Yucky.
Yep.
Okay.
And Lesson. Go ahead.
I'm gonna
I
play.
take 1 from your hound.
I'm gonna play Toe Biter,
Okay.
which deals 2 damage to you, and then I choose to deal 2 damage to one of your creatures.
Oh, okay. So 2 to this guy. And 2 to me.
Oh, they have 3 health?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That might have been a mistake. I guess my second action will be Confundus and discard your hand.
Ooh.
The last 2 cards.
All right. It's a Transmogrifier and then Curse of Ors.
Okay. That's it.
Draw.
Take
Deal
2.
you 2.
Okay.
Draw.
Uh-huh.
Draw.
Draw. Let's draw a card. We'll play a lesson.
Okay.
Good.
Draw. You take 2.
1, 2.
Let's use Snape. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Juicing up
6,
all those creature
7.
control.
Yes.
What does this card do?
Deals 2 damage to a creature or an
Okay.
opponent. All right. And shuffle.
This one's not looking so hot for me right now. Dealing my 1 damage with my Surly Hound.
So my first action is going to be to draw.
Okay.
Shuffle my deck here. And draw. Go ahead.
All right. Draw. Deal you 1.
Yep.
I'm going to play a Vicious Wolf. 1 action.
Yep.
And second action, I'm going to play Burning Bitterbalm Root.
Okay.
I have to discard a lesson.
Yep.
And I can heal 10 non-healing spells.
Ooh, okay.
So, 10 non-healing cards.
Yep.
Okay. So,
Was that your second action?
that was
1, 2, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to draw. Let's go with Surly Hound.
okay. Oh, and I take 2, which I will do after I shuffle.
Yep. And a Dung Bomb.
Okay. Oh, that's annoying.
And then I'll be done. And so you take 2.
Is he actually throwing poop at somebody?
It's a Dung Bomb. Like, Dung Bombs are actual things.
Oh, okay. Like
Yeah.
you get from the magic shop?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get it from Zonko's Joke Shop.
All right. 1, 2. Oh, that's a creature kill and a creature.
Yeah.
Yuck. Okay.
All right, so start of your turn. I don't take any damage.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going to spend 2 actions on Unusual Pets.
Oh, yep. It's annoying. Okay.
And I'm done. Now you got to make decisions.
Yep. Draw.
Yep.
You take 3.
Yeah.
Can't afford to get that behind. Might have to just
Let him
sack.
go. Yeah. You get to draw a card, and then still have 2 actions to
Right, exactly.
potentially deal with my creatures. It's terrible, but it's like my best way of dealing with creatures.
Yeah. Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Discard.
yep. Okay. Yep. Can't do anything about that. All right, draw.
Yep.
Deal you 1.
Yep.
You went from me dealing you 8 to 1, so.
Yep.
Okay. And Let's play Elegibus. You get to look
Okay.
at your hand and choose one card and discard it.
3 lessons. Kelpie.
Okay.
Homework. A Rumpet deals 1 damage to a person or a creature, and then that's Transfiguration Test, which makes us keep 1 creature and discard the rest.
Oh, okay.
But we each have to do it.
Yeah.
Like when I play it, we each have to just keep 1 creature and discard the rest.
Okay.
So.
Well, there's nothing like super great here.
Nope.
What
There
does
is
this thing
not.
do?
Just play extra lessons.
Yeah, I guess.
Not very good
I
now.
guess I'll take the test. That way I could always play 2 things and not worry about.
Yep. That's fair.
So I'll discard that.
Yep.
So that was my action. I have 1 more action. Yeah, okay. I'll play a Tarantula and discard a lesson.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Draw.
I guess you can kill the Tarantula. That was a mistake. It only has 1 health.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
And I guess I'll just play a Kelpie.
Sure. Alright, draw. Make you take a damage. Play
Oh, we're taking that transmography.
a lesson. And I'm gonna just draw. Done.
Okay. Take 1.
Yep.
Let's play a Cage.
Okay.
And replay a lesson. I do have some things that cost 7, so
Yeah.
just keep it in there.
Draw. Draw. Oh, you take 1.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Done.
Draw.
I take
That's
1.
gonna happen. Wolf.
Oh, nice.
And draw.
Draw. You take 1.
Yep.
I'm gonna Vermilius the Wolf.
Yeah. That's sad.
And then 5. Potion ingredients.
Okay. What does that do?
When a spell damages you, you may discard this card to prevent all that damage.
Oh, okay.
Go.
Yeah.
I take 1.
Yes. I'll play my own Surly Hound.
Okay.
And draw.
Okay. Play a lesson.
Yep.
And a wolf.
Yep.
And I'm done.
Yep. Draw. You take 2.
I only have 5 left.
Okay. Raven.
Okay.
Steelclaw. Take 3.
Oh no, that'll prevent it.
But it's damaged like I'm having my creatures do damage.
Oh really? Is that how it works? It's
I don't know.
All your creatures, yeah, it will not prevent it. Okay,
Right.
so I take 3.
That's the best I can do.
Okay, so that's 2 actions.
Yeah.
Alright. I draw a card. You take 4.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 2 cards left.
Mm-hmm.
You have a way of hitting me for 2?
Maybe. I think I do.
Do forward it. Your opponent may prevent this by showing you. Oh yeah, I don't have potions.
Don't have
lessons.
potions, right?
So yeah, you got it. That's 2 cards.
Ugh.
You got it.
Alright, wow. That was a close match.
Yeah.
Only the one game was lopsided. The other games were super
yeah,
close.
they were closer for sure.
Way close.
Yeah.
I mean, it came down to.
I guess I should
we
have
each had
like.
you should have bounced my guy. It would have
I was-
guaranteed if you won.
Well,
Because then you could just play the Steel Claw on the next turn. So you should
Yeah.
have just played this,
yeah.
bounced my guy.
Yeah.
It would have left you with 3 more cards in your deck.
Right.
Even if I play that card, you would.
I would have had. Well, no. I would have had 1, and then at the start of my turn, I draw and I lose. Right. Anytime I don't have cards in my hand, so
yes,
it
because
didn't matter.
it did not matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter either way. Dealing the 4 damage was rough.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So next week, we will.
Those were close matches, at least. Sometimes they felt like T-Rex fist fights.
Yeah. Next week we'll continue with the Tri-Wizard tournament.
Yeah.
And then we will either do another limited stream the following week, or we might just do like a bonus stream.
Yeah, we'll kind of sort through
And
it.
I think next time what we'll do is we might just open all the packs off camera.
Maybe.
And pull all the cards.
Yep.
And then we'll put them back in the packs and open them for you guys.
Yeah, maybe.
Live. Just so we don't have to spend time finding all
Pulling
the cards.
cards. Yeah, because it definitely was.
It took a little longer than I wanted.
Yeah, but it was also like we didn't quite realize how hard it was going to be to play without.
I underestimated my ability to look at the cards and know what they do.
Correct.
There were so many cards.
100%. Yeah, and that like we kind of figured we'd get through most of them, and I probably could have fumbled my way through most of the Portuguese, but you certainly couldn't.
No.
So yeah, I think that was an interesting learning curve, but it was still fun to be able to like crack the packs and create decks.
Yeah, based on what we opened, right? That's what we did.
opened.
We just switched the cards to English.
Yep.
I did like doing the professors.
I think you have to.
I think you have to.
Yeah.
Now here would be interesting, and this,
unless you opened more packs.
Here's an interesting suggestion. What if the revival team, in like an upcoming set, makes, and maybe they're not even in a set. Maybe they just release five witches wizards, right? That they're not professors, they're students or something.
Yeah.
And each of them excels at a class. So they
just provide a lesson.
They just provide a lesson color.
Yeah, and not an ability.
Not an ability. They don't get like the once per game ability. So it'd be like, and they would be specifically intended for limited play.
Yeah.
Like you don't even play them in regular Harry Potter. They're just for,
unless you were like trying to splash 4 or 5 color decks or something like that. Then maybe you'd consider it. But then you'd probably just grab a professor.
Right. You would just take a professor because why would you? You would never take a student over a professor.
Yeah.
They're all gonna do the same thing, but one just gives you a bonus thing.
That's true. Yeah.
So, but if you made one for every color.
Yeah.
And they were students, and they were like you could be a Ron, a Hermione. It would be cool, do the students, and then for like a draft or limited pool, you can bring one of each student, and then choose your one after you've gone through your cards.
Your deck together. Yeah. Yeah, it's either you need to play with a professor that grants you the guarantee of being able to play 3 colors, or you have to open a lot more packs.
Yeah. 6 packs is not enough.
6 packs is not enough. Because even 3 color, I had to play literally every single card. The only ones I didn't play, and I had to put in those river trolls because I was short on cards. I was trying not to play cards that were going to make me discard lessons.
Right.
So like the only things I didn't play were things that made me discard lessons or things that required me to have potions lessons specifically.
Yeah, I think it was okay to play things that made me discard. Like I played them. You just had to be strategic about making sure you played your expensive stuff before you started discarding.
Right, but even then, like I was never really flooded.
Yeah.
In my games, so
because a lot of cards are expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had 6s and 7s.
Yeah, and
so
I think
I wanted to make sure I had 6.
Yeah.
To be able to hit my cap.
And I think the bonus to playing with a starting character that provides you with a lesson, is it definitely helps with how expensive everything is.
Yeah.
Like, because you have to play with the 6s. Really, you saw the 5 and the 6 drop cards were like...
That's what wins you
that
the
was
game.
like meat of your deck, right? You know what I mean? There's very few low-cost cards that are even that good. Yes. So...
And I think that's by design with this game because you're not required to exhaust your resources to play them. It's a threshold that you have to achieve.
Right.
So I think that's where it's actually good with this game specifically, that like the meat and potatoes of your deck are between 4 and 8 costs.
And certain cards, again, get more interesting. Like, I really liked the card that you played, the homework card that let you ramp 2 lessons into play.
Yeah.
Like, I would never play that in a constructed deck, because you could just play a leader, a wizard, like Hermione, that does that every turn.
Right.
But, like, playing it in this was actually cool, because you could have just been, like, ramping up to your bigger cost stuff quicker.
Right.
And if you could get ahead on the board, then your opponent's responding to your threats instead of playing their own threats.
Right.
Like the games where I was doing well and winning was the games where I was getting on the board quicker than you, and
Right.
you were just digging
Slow.
for answers.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, for sure.
But then
And I was ramping every game, but didn't have anything to ramp into.
Right. I think I had more creatures in my deck than yours, but
You
I think
did.
I opened more maybe.
Yes, 100%. The only creatures I didn't play with were 3 copies of Pet Rat, because again, it's a 1/4 that makes me discard Care of Magical Creatures lesson. And the Delivery Owl, which requires that before each of my turns I have to draw a card. I was like, with a 40-card deck, that seemed really dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't have a choice in the matter.
Yeah.
It's not may draw an extra card. You have to draw
And
a
how
card.
much does he deal?
1.
So you
He doesn't even deal damage. He has 1 health.
Yeah, it deals no damage?
Deals no damage.
Oh yeah, so that's dangerous.
Yeah, so those are the only creatures I'm not playing.
Right.
Are a 1/4 that makes me discard a Care of Magical Creatures lesson, and then the Owl Post, which with a 40-card deck seems really, really scary.
And where my deck was crazy good because I had all these creatures in it. I didn't play a 3rd Vicious Wolf because I didn't know about 3/6 drops.
Yeah.
Like, I had a hard time. There was a couple games when we were playing where I stalled and that was sitting in my hand for multiple turns.
Yeah. The only other cards I didn't play was Lost Notes because it's discarding items or lesson, which, same thing with Squiggle Quill. Epoximize, I guess I should have, but it's like choose a Charms lesson and play and discard it. Like I didn't even think you were going to play Charms lessons, but you didn't.
I didn't
and
play.
And then the Potions cards were Potions Mistake, which requires me to discard 3 Potions lessons, which I wasn't playing 0. And then Forgetfulness Potion, which required me to discard a Potions lesson to do a thing, which again, I had none.
I got one of each of the make your opponent discard a specific lesson type. And I didn't play any of them.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even play Transfiguration because my cards, and some of these I had 2 of. I was like, I mean, I could play the land destruction game, but it's just not fun.
Yeah, I agree.
So I will say it would have been fun to play like your opponent. These cards are more interesting to me in Draft and Sealed because you're more likely your opponent's adventures are going to be super random.
Yeah.
So you're more likely to be able to play that, like if I spent my 2 actions to play my adventure and you had that in your deck, you could just take an action and get rid of it.
Correct.
Which would have been awesome.
Yes, for sure.
And by the way, you can't see this one because the green is being faded out. This card is beautiful.
Yeah, it looks
Apparate,
cool.
like it is. I almost kind of wish it looked like this in the movie, like all this like green, like it kind of reminds me when they go through the furnaces.
Yeah, the flue powder. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that when the Ministry of Magic's going through that color instead of like turning into like the dark smoke when they apparate.
Yeah.
But,
well, they were close-ish matches for sure.
I mean,
they were close-ish. Just the first game was a little off.
Yeah, I would say the match was actually super close. There was just one game where I just got all the stuff and I just started snowballing.
Yeah.
But then the other 2 games, I lost.
Yeah, they were closer.
So.
Well, I won. You won 1, and I won 1. You won 2 of the games. You won the match.
No, I thought you won that.
No, you won the match. You won the first game.
Oh, right, I forgot.
You just won the last game.
I kept thinking I didn't win and that you had enough cards, but no, yes, I forgot. I just won.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did win 2 out of the 3, but I mean, couldn't have been any closer. We each had like 2 cards left in our deck.
For sure. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. I know it was a little clunky us trying to get through this for the first time, but we really, 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 really appreciate
having people watch and be active in the chat.
But I was also going to say, and I'm blanking on the user. perezdev. Thank you. Thank you so, so much for sending us this stuff. It's really, really great to have you guys not only interacting with us, but like providing content ideas and even products for us to open and play with. It's really great that we can interact with you guys and have this be more of a collaborative thing. Makes it more fun for us and hopefully more fun for you.
Yep. And we'll be back with the next Tri-Wizard match next week. So.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. See you next week.